Hi guys, what's going on? This is Cool Toys, and what I have here on my table today is a little art project for my GI Joe diorama displays. Um, this is going to be what I'm considering to be a landing pad. We'll see. It's kind of in the Cobra blue, so it's going to be a Cobra landing pad. And if you can just kind of tell where I'm going at with this, it's round, it's flat, semi-flat. There's kind of a, there's an edge where it will go on the bucket. This is a lid for a Lowe's bucket, by the way. And lay it flat. I'm going to paint it, hopefully put an emblem in there, and make this a Cobra landing pad for helicopters and airplanes. So this is going to be a future me problem. I haven't been too motivated to do any kind of art projects, especially over the winter time, but I'm slowly but surely trying to get into it, organize my shop. I know it looks like crap right now. I got this little crappy shelf that I made with some paint and stuff, but some messes, chaos is other person's, sanity. So if that made any sense. But anyways, you will see. I will make this the best I can, and we'll check into future me and review this. Stand by. All right, guys, I'm just checking in and showing you what I have done, my progress so far. So this is acrylic paint. Got it at Walmart. It is flag red. It's kind of close to, a Cobra red. And like I was saying, the blue is already on the plastic. And acrylic paint doesn't really adhere to plastic very well. If you want to do this properly, you would sand it down and actually use spray paint. Spray paint will stick to it. Acrylic paint, once this dries, you can literally kind of like just chip it away with your fingernail. But this is just a proof of concept, basically, and just to show you what you can do. Literally, just to do this right here took me less than 5 minutes. um the lines aren't straight because these abbreviations right through the plastic, so it has these nice straight lines on this side, and it kind of shows through on the other side, so you can kind of line it up. And if you really wanted to be critical about it and make real straight lines, you would use tape, use a painter's tape and put it through there. But like I said, I'm just doing a quick project. In the future, if this turns out pretty good, I may do it properly the way I explained. You just go to Walmart, get yourself an easel, dab the paint in there, get yourself a cheap pack of brushes. Brushes of like 10 of these cost me less than $5. And here we go. So that's the outer ring. I wanted to do it this checker pattern. A helicopter, if it is landing, it needs to be visual. This could be night, day, whatever, bad weather, good weather. Pilots need a visual landing pad to land on. So that's why I have it spotted out like that. It's eye-catching, and I'm thinking about doing another ring of red right around here, and then I'm gonna leave the center blue. So where you can see this line, and there's another line. It's hard to see on the camera, but I'll check in with you guys in just a few minutes once I paint that inner ring. So see you soon. All right, I'm back with the inner circle painted. I know it doesn't look great. Like I said, this is just a proof of concept, but an easy, quick project to do, and you can make it more professional later on. Um, there we are so far. I need to make a Cobra emblem to put in the middle. I'm considering putting this on a stand and building stairs up to it in a staircase. So we'll see where it goes if I continue to do that or if I run out of time. So I will be back. Okay, we're back. And I put the Cobra emblem in the middle, and decided to make some staircases. I'm going to probably trim these down on an angle so it looks a little more realistic. And I believe I'm going to paint them like a concrete color, grayish. And there's the emblem in the middle. Made it just a few minutes ago. I'll do a separate video on how to make it. You kind of see I have clay over there, and I did it with this time I tried it with hot glue. I never did it with hot glue before. Usually like I'll pour mold with drywall mud, and it hardens, but then it can crack just like drywall can. But this is like almost like plastic now. And, it doesn't look that great. You can kind of see through it and it's clear. But, like I said, this is all just a proof of concept, just trying to figure out, how I want to lay this out. And we'll check back in a few more minutes. Okay, guys, we're back and completed the stairs. So, this is kind of what someone told me one time. I was showing them my truck that I just painted, and they said it's a 50 footer. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's a 50 footer? He goes, it looks good from 50 feet away. So, yeah, that's kind of what this looks like. Told you this is concept. We'll bring the camera in a little bit. Just use cardboard for the stairs, painted them gray to look like concrete. I decided to paint the ring blue, a different blue, and over here it's called award blue, right there in the middle. And then elephant gray is for the steps, and the flag red was for around there. That's red. Let's look from the top to the bottom. I think it would look a lot cooler if I did two more. So if I have like four sets of stairs, going off on each corner, I may do that. I may not. Kind of running out of time a little bit on this project I'm doing. But for now, I think it looks pretty cool. I'm going to set this up in a little bit of a diorama, and we'll see how it turns out. Stand by. All right, guys, we're back. So here's the little diorama that I set up. In the back is the building that I built a while back. You can check that out a couple of videos ago. There's a landing pad, the stairs, and I'm going to talk you through it. Also, I had a little more time, so I made this like fuel pump. I know it's kind of standing up right now because I had too much wire. I'm probably going to trim it down. So I got scrap iron there, and you can just pretend that's like a fuel pod, and he's getting ready to fill up the truck or incoming helicopters that land on the landing pad. And Baroness and Destro, they're waiting for Cobra Commander to land by the stairs. You got Crimson Guard protecting the landing pad. Storm Shadow on the side there. Scrap iron in a his tank. You got some blue shirts. I got some Cobra bats. Even got one Cobra with an RPG. And I have a sniper in the sniper tower. Can't really see him too good. It's kind of dark, but he does have a sniper rifle. This is all work in progress, just little art project that I'm doing. I may put a Cobra emblem in the middle of that base there and, tidy this up. Let's bring in Cobra Commander. Right, doors open. Cobra Commander's about to come out. All right, we got Cobra Commander out of his helicopter. Well, his plane that can go vertically and horizontal. Destro Baroness greeting Cobra Commander as he comes in to brief them all on their new mission that they're going to be going on. And Scrap Iron in the back here, he's ready with the fuel to refuel the plane. And yeah, not too bad. I don't know if to match the colors, if I wanted to make the castle blue or the whatever, Cobra's bunker. But just something you can do in a couple hours of your time. Like I was saying, this is made of cardboard. That's actually made of cardboard, but I may make them out of plastic if I do get a 3D printer or even make it look like concrete or something like that. Let's do an overview. I'll go from left to right. All right, there you go. So that was my art project diorama display. You all let me know what you think. Please leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Other than that, this was Cool Toys. Comment, like, subscribe. Later.